SuryaNamaskar actually was the first practice of yoga that I came in contact with. It was my first experience of any yoga practice as far as I remember in my childhood. And the reason that I came in touch with that was because that time I was very, very heavy, almost 94, 95 kilograms of weight. And that this was in 10th standard, mind you. And I always loved to play basketball, but I was very slow on the court. I wanted to move faster and I wasn't able to lose weight at all. So Surya Namaskar helped me out a lot. And once I started practicing, I found out that I was sweating a lot. And when I did sweat, it felt really good. And it so happened that I developed the practice. I continued it with it, and I would do 60 Surya Namaskars in an hour at a continuous rhythmic pace. So that would give me such an amazing experience. It's almost like a runner's high when you keep on running and you set into a rhythm. That kind of rhythm I would hit with the Surya Namaskar. So yeah, that is how my Surya Namaskar journey began, and it has been a really the foundation of coming into touch with yoga for me. The physical practices, it also allowed the other practices of the sadhana, yoga sadhana, to become better. So a few things that you must really consider, before you practice Surya Namaskar is that the best time to practice Surya Namaskars is in the early morning before the sunrise. What we usually refer to as the Brahma Muhurta, before the time sun rises. And the next best time is to practice it in the evening. Now, if you're not able to catch both these times, the next best timings would be close to these two timings. However, any time in the day is good, instead of no timing at all, right? But the only condition in that is you should be empty stomach, and by that I mean at least 3 to 4 hours of gap from any meal or any snack. That is a must, because it involves a lot of changes in your cardiovascular system. It involves pressure in the stomach, in the abdominal and the thoracic cavity. So any food in your system will hamper the practice. Then, of course, the surface on which you're practicing should be level. It should be plain. If you're, of course, if you're doing it, the best thing is to do it on a mat, and that mat should have a good grip so that you don't slip or injure yourself while practicing. And also, if you're practicing in a room or in a hall, just keep in mind that that space should be very airy. It should be with good ventilation and possibly good light as well. So that's one thing to keep in mind. And if you're doing it out in the open, the best would be to face the sun. And that is how these are small little things that you should keep in mind while you practice Surya Namaskar. There is no need as such to warm up before the Surya Namaskar, because the practice is designed as such that it warms you up slowly and gradually as you go into the practice. Also, after you have done your practice, let's say you have done 5, 10, 12, 15 or 20 or whatever number of rounds that you are capable of doing, in the end, make sure that you practice Shavasana, that you or practice Yoga Nidra or deep relaxation at the end of the Surya Namaskar practice, so that the systems, the vitals of the body return to normal. And also, it is a very good state where you feel a deep sense of relaxation while the recovery of the muscles also take place. This is the time when when it fortifies, right? It gives a very good feeling when you get up after that. So yeah, these are some points that you should keep in mind while you are practicing Surya Namaskars. Oh yes, yes. There are tremendous benefits of Surya Namaskars actually. When you practice them daily, see, the first benefit that you will really experience is the physical fitness benefits of strength, endurance, especially the cardiovascular endurance, flexibility, and a very appropriate BMI according to your body. That's one. And then there are physiological benefits, such as when you practice Surya Namaskars. So what is happening is the internal organs, which are very, very vital to our health, are being massaged in a very wonderful way. Apart from that, the blood pressure normalizes. Also, there is a significant increase in the red blood cells formation. And one of the things that also you can experience is the respiration rate becoming much better. That means going down. So the lesser the respiration rate, normally when you are breathing in the day, the better it is. Apart from that, because of the high and the low pressures on the abdominal organs, the digestive system, even if it is sluggish, it starts to come back to normal. Because there is a lot of internal massage that goes onto the colon, and even a impaired digestive system starts to become better. And apart from this, there are benefits to the mind and the emotions in terms of your mood. It lifts up your spirits. It also helps you in concentration, gives a lot of vitality, and leaves you with a very clear head by the end of the practice. Can Surya Namaskar prevent diseases? Yes, researchers have found that the regular practice of Surya Namaskar can actually help us prevent diseases such as severe back pain, heart diseases, Alzheimer's disease, type 2 disease, atherosclerosis, and so on. So regular practices of the Surya Namaskar will help us prevent diseases and be healthy for a longer period of time.